What are we about to touch July 15th there? So we're a little over halfway through 2021. And Philadelphia's homicide rate is nearing 300. Right now we're sitting at 298. But a couple of people were shot last night. They're in critical condition, extremely critical condition. So the latest victim was last night on a SEPTA bus, but also yesterday afternoon at this scene here, a 26-year-old woman was shot and killed in West Philadelphia. This around 10:30 yesterday morning. But the issue is nationwide. It's just not Philly. Look at this headline in the Washington Post that I saw yesterday. As homicides soar nationwide, mayors see few options for regaining control. How alarming is that? Look at the first paragraph of the article. The killings rolled over the country like a fast-moving storm, from Savannah to Austin, from Chicago to Cleveland. In 6 hours, one night this month, 4 mass shootings. And in their wake, a sober recognition from city leaders that they don't have many options left for curbing a surge in homicides that is traumatizing communities nationwide. And I point out, nationwide. And so it goes on to quote mayors from around the country. The mayor of Savannah, "We have done almost all we can do." Wow. Austin, Texas mayor says the tools for fighting back are limited without state and federal help. And then Cleveland's mayor simply saying it's gonna get worse. So where do we stand in Philadelphia? Philadelphia Police Inspector Derek Wood joins us. Inspector Wood, good to see you again. Thank you for joining us.
Morning, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know. Atlanta, their homicide rate is up 41%. New York City up 40%. Portland, Oregon, their homicide rate is up 126%. I know you've said this before to me, that it's heartbreaking. And so many people have just thrown up their hands. I think I have too. I don't know why it's happening, and I'm not sure what the solution is. What say you?
Well, I'll say we've had success in the past with reducing violence. We can't give up. I think we have to, some of the things we're doing now and investing in, distressed neighborhoods, investing in prevention are very important. But also, like we did in the past when we set records for the lowest number of homicides in 47 years, we held violent offenders accountable. Somewhere we lost our way where we think that criminal justice reform means being lenient. People who shoot people who carry guns have to be held accountable. And if we do that, we don't have to make statements like, I don't know what to do. I mean, we do know what to do. If you carry a gun, you get stiff consequences. I mean, especially when you do it 3 and 4, 5 times, you shoot someone. If you're being violent, you deserve to be off the streets. We do have, programs of people getting out recidivism, Office of Violence Prevention in the city is doing a wonderful job with the group violence intervention, helping people who are returning citizens and things like that. But if you're on the street and you're carrying a gun and you're committing violence acts, you deserve to go to prison. You deserve to have stiff consequences. And if we don't do that, then we'll have a revolving door and we'll be in the same situation. Each year it'll go higher and higher. So I think people just have to speak up and use common sense and look what we've done in the past. It's not mass incarceration. Mass incarceration is when you're putting people in jail for minor offenses. I'm talking about repeated offenders who carry guns, who shoot people and things like that.
Inspector, do we have statistics on that about how many people are being let out of prison who have been shooters in the past? Or are shooters getting back out on the street, in other words?
Yes, we've had several, I don't know all the stats, but we've had several homicides this year in Philadelphia, last year. I could pretty much tweet every day if I wanted to about people who are out on parole, who are out on bail, who are committing violent acts, and they were violent offenders when they went into prison. So I think that we have to just think about that and use common sense. I mean, there's a small number of people in the city committing most of the crime.
But these would be judges, right, who make the decision to let shooters back out on the street. What can we do as everyday citizens to get our word out to these judges? We don't like that you're doing that.
Well, one thing I think people sometimes miss that part of the criminal justice system. I think, court is open, so anybody can go down to CJC or City Hall and sit in and watch, court cases and see how justice is, dished out or whatever. I think that's very important. But when it comes to the community, one thing community can do, when I was a captain of the 35th, I had a group of people at 21st and Collins who were beefing with 16th and Nedrow. And the community, I met with the influencers in the neighborhood, and we were able to come to, they were able to come to a truce, which lasted almost 2 years with no shootings. So the community can step up. I mean, we'll be there to support you. But if they don't step up and they don't start identifying shooters, tell them to put the guns
Yeah.
down, then we won't have. Everybody has to be involved. All hands on deck. That means
That's
all
for
of our
sure.
local, state, federal partners, and also the community.
Speaking of hands on deck, I know that more police maybe not be the solution to all this. I don't know what the solution is, but where do we stand? I keep hearing that police officers are retiring early. How many police officers do we have? It seems like in this city we were over 7,000 cops at one point. Where are we now?
I don't know if we were ever over. We were over 7. It was probably back in the 80s, I think. But we were in almost at 7,000.
Yeah.
Now we're about 6,100. So far this year, we had 44 officers resign. That does include retirement. Some of your younger guys and young girls are leaving the job for different professions or different departments. So there definitely is a issue that we are addressing.
Why don't people want to be police officers anymore? Is it just
different reasons? Last year, it's a job that when they have unrest, civil unrest, or riots, things like that, your tour duty can be extended. Your days off can be canceled. People could be a single father, a single mother, and these hours sometimes can be stressful for them. And also, sometimes the community muscles all together. One officer does something like Derek Chauvin did what he did in Minneapolis. Somebody will call me a name in Philadelphia, and I don't know Derek Chauvin. So
Right.
I think that sometimes we need people to. I think the majority of people support police, but the vocal minority really is very loud, and sometimes people don't feel appreciated. If you look at last year, some coward threw paint on Robert Wilson's mural.
Oh, I know.
I mean, he's a hero, and they in a cloak of darkness they threw paint on his mural. I think was just disgusting or whatever. So I think that those things like that, officers see that. Sometimes they don't feel appreciated, and some people just have options to go other places and they decide to leave.
Yeah, what's the going rate for a starting police officer? Is it 60,000?
It's about 56,000.
56.
Also get 56,000.
What other incentives are there? I mean,
we have excellent benefits. We also have tuition reimbursement. You also may qualify for student loan forgiveness.
yeah.
We have defined pension benefit. We have officer support system where we also support your family as well, officer wellness. So that's very important.
Yeah.
Mental health is very important for us. So it's something that we can not only offer services to you, but also to your family.
Okay. Inspector, thank you.